He ended up being on CNN at one point as well. Give it up for the Romanian-Canadian sensation, Csaba Vízi, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody. I didn't prepare any speech. My makeup artist didn't came. So anyway. Yeah, for those who don't know me, I born in Romania. And I grew up in a communism. I'm sorry for everything that's happening in Canada. I guess communism is fucking following me.
It's not your fault. No.
I'm not sure about that. Well, yeah. I'm from Romania. And I drive a truck for a living. So basically, I'm just a regular nobody. Nobody who just had enough at one point of all this bullshit. I kiss my family goodbye. At that point, I wasn't sure I'm gonna see them ever again. I wasn't aware about this peaceful movement. I was thinking I'm gonna go to Ottawa to do some fucking damage over there. And yes, even when the convoy was heading to Ottawa, I just couldn't be in a line with others. I was passing everybody to get in Ottawa as soon as possible. I remember the day when I arrived in Ottawa, we being stopped by the police at the War Museum. I didn't understand why we have to stay here. I mean, I clearly saw the parliament in the front. I keep asking everybody, okay, what the hell are we doing here? Let's go to the parliament. Everybody said, no, we have to stay here. Next day in the morning, I woke up and I said, fuck it. I basically broke the police cordon in the morning. In about 20 minutes, I break another police cordon. I simply just drive through with my truck, waving to the police officers. And basically that's how my journey started in this convoy. I've been asked, how is that possible? My truck was in so many places during the convoy. Well, that's because I have big balls. During my stationery in Ottawa, basically it was the best parking spot I ever had with my truck. Every day I did met hundreds and hundreds of people begging me to stay till the end. And I promise each one of them I will be the last one leaving. So at one point in February 17th, my buddies, they just left me basically alone over there. I was supposed to get arrested in 17, but because of you wonderful people who came like 400 or 500 to protect my truck that night, I get away with that. So I moved my truck that night right in the front of the parliament. And I know I'm gonna be arrested, and probably they're gonna beat me up and stuff. I couldn't care less. So, yeah, finally in February 19th, police get to me. So I decided to get down from my truck. I was on my knee, hands behind my head. Oh, thank you. Do you have anything stronger? February 19th, around 9:30 in the morning, the police cordon get close to my truck. So I decided to just give up myself. So I went down on my knee, hands behind my head. I being pushed, just run away or something. And I said, no, I'm a driver. I'm not gonna leave. So they grabbed me. They jumped like, I guess 3 officers on top of me. They was leaving from each direction. And, but I was laughing. No, I'm serious. Yeah, probably because of the adrenaline or something, I don't know. Yeah, I was laughing while they beat me up. So at the end, they get me back on my feet. One of the officers walked me down on the street. And I've been asked to say this. So, at one point I saw an older lady. She was handcuffed. She was crying. So I was walking beside her, and I told her like, just a second. Yeah, I told her, like, don't cry, sister. It's gonna be okay. This motherfucker in uniform who was walking me down, he was asking me, is that your sister? I said, yes, she's my sister, just like you are my brother. And, yeah, this guy haven't asked me any question after that. He went completely quiet. So I spent a few hours after that in that prisoner truck, or paddy wagon, or whatever it's called. That was an amazing experience. The whole thing is built out from aluminum. If the engine is running, there is no heat. But aluminum was so cold, after a while it was like a burning sensation sitting on it. So, sitting in that vehicle for a couple hours, we drive about 15 minutes in some direction. I end up at some kind of warehouse. It wasn't even a police station. And they took us out one by one for fingerprinting, pictures, and all that stuff. And I remember I was in a room with like 3 officers. They was taking a picture. They was holding a sign with a number on it. And I remember I was just talking, like telling them like, You guys didn't arrest me today, but keep that in mind. I will be the one arresting you, and I was pointing at them. I will be the one arresting you tomorrow. I hope that I will be the one. Still days, it's gonna happen. So, after that they released me out on the street. It was freaking cold, like minus 30 something. I had no phone, but I managed to meet some nice people on the street, and I had my white phone number right on my hand. Make sure I'm not gonna forget it. And I got reunited with my family. Then I had to spend 7 more days, about to get my truck back because it was seized. I'm sorry for my language, but try to control myself as best as possible. So these fuckers, they take my fuel, they stole my tools and some other things from my truck. Yeah, it cost me like $1,200 to get my truck out after 7 days. And I ended up with 3 criminal charges. One was resisting arrest, the other one was mischief, and failing to obey a court order, which one was the honking. Later on, they just had another mischief, so I ended up having 4. I hired probably the #1 lawyer in Canada, who recently just sent me a letter. He's gonna retire. And my 10,000 retainer, what I paid him, is like gone. I had to hire another lawyer, his associate. I'm gonna have 5 days of trial in September. From morning till afternoon. I have no idea what we do about 5 days. But yeah, and even after Ottawa, I didn't stop with this freedom fighting thing. I did organize a nice protest in Windsor. We was in the newspaper, and all that stuff against vaccinations. Now I'm thinking about going after this drag show things. I love this transgender bullshit. Yeah, I'm not done fighting.
Thank you.
I got so much respect for you guys.
Back at you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.